Hello there. I hope you're doing well. If you're confused about what to back up, where your files actually live, or how to do this safely without losing anything, this video is for you. I'm going to show you a simple process you can start using today to safely back up your files. Windows and all the software can always be reinstalled. Your personal files cannot be replaced. Why we back up files? People usually back up files for a few reasons. One reason is to keep a copy safe somewhere. Another reason is to prepare to move to another PC. A very common reason is before a system upgrade, such as upgrading from Windows 10 to Windows 11. No matter the reason, the goal is the same. We want our files safe before we change anything. Windows and other software can always be reinstalled. Your personal files cannot be replaced. That is what we're trying to protect. So the folders we care about, I'm going to highlight just for this purpose. We're going to focus on documents, downloads, favorites, music, OneDrive, videos. To select them individually, I held the control button down. But to keep it simple, when we're copying, we'll do them one at a time. We're going to choose documents first, choose copy, then paste to the location. Earlier we noticed that OneDrive, this OneDrive folder, this is an indication that OneDrive is already backing up our files. For Microsoft has been pushing us to log in with a Microsoft user. Once we do that, by default, it starts up the OneDrive software, which copies our files. If you have Office 365, you have 1 terabyte of storage. If you have the free version, just like a regular Hotmail, you just have 5 GB of storage. We could open the folder and it would take us, we were there earlier, it took us to the OneDrive folder on the PC. It's showing us that it's backing up our desktop or documents. If we hover, it tells us what's available where. I'm gonna go slowly. It says this is available when online. That means it's online. We're going to verify that now. So we close that out. The OneDrive icon is here. If we click view online, it will take us to the OneDrive site. We'll have to log in with our account. In this case, I'm using a demo user as well. Click on my files. See folders representing desktop. So files that are on our desktop. Do this shortcut, a budget file, some images. Budget file. We will open. It's a demo. To-do list. Pictures. If they were screenshots, there'll be also copies of screenshots. So images that we have on the PC are being stored. Now it comes with 5 GB of storage. If you notice, we have just used a 0.1 GB. Next, we'll verify the settings. So up here, you go to settings. We're not making any changes. This is saying what files is being backed up. So if we do manage backup, we can see that it is currently backing up our documents or pictures, desktop. It is not backing up our music or videos. We still have a good portion free, which we could back up, so we could turn this on. I'll save that for another step. Right now, we're just verifying what's being backed up. Okay, why we still use an external drive or external USB. Now that we have verified that we have everything backed up or what's already been backed up by OneDrive and the locations, we don't have to rush to make any changes. While the OneDrive backup is useful, we still want a local copy that we can control, that we could take anywhere, that's not dependent on a subscription. That's how we'll utilize a USB thumb drive or an external drive. We knew from before, I probably wasn't very clear, but once we go to users, demo user, if we right click on that user and go properties, it shows us the total size in use, in this case 6 gigs. This is also counting temporary files which we will not copy. But at minimum, we see we need a 6 gig external device to back up everything if we wanted to. So in this case, I'm going to attach a USB thumb drive that's 128 gigs. Okay, so the next step will be to copy a file to an external device. Okay, so for clarity, I just did a quick Google search so that I could display on screen the difference in an external hard drive and a USB thumb drive. We're used to seeing brands such as Western Digital, Seagate. They're all the same, just different manufacturers. Okay, so in this case, I'll be using a USB thumb drive, and I'm about to insert it now. Once inserted, it pops up. If it didn't, I'll show you the long way. So we'll go Explorer, this PC, and here you will see the external hard drive, HP external. See the local disk C. So our next step, we're going to be copying files from the local disk C to the external. Okay, now that we have the external connected, the first thing we do is create a folder. This helps us to stay organized and avoid mistakes in the future. Okay, so I'm going to open. It's empty. Some external drives usually have some other files that help, such as free backup software. In this case, we're doing the backup on our own. So I like to create a date. So to keep it simple, we'll just do new folder. Hold on. Let's cancel here. I got a brief error. Let's continue. New folder. I'm going to use today's date. I'll just say January 17, 2026. You could give it any date you want. Then we could enter the folder. We can also do, in this case, if we're going to do from an old PC, we could say old laptop. So we could say old laptop. The folder name is up to you. So in this case, let's proceed with using the old laptop. Now that we have created the folder, we're moving on to the next step of copying files. Okay, so the simplest way, I think, to reduce mistakes or errors is to do it this way. So we go Explorer, local disk user, demo user, and then we could copy individual folders one at a time. In this case, we know that OneDrive has a copy of our documents, so we're going to copy OneDrive in an effort to copy our documents folder. But to proceed, we're going to, in this case, choose music, copy, go to this PC, external, choose the folder that we created, right click, choose paste. And we will repeat this for each folder. We're going to attempt to copy the OneDrive folder now. So we have our own local copy. Go this PC, users, demo user, to OneDrive, copy, left click, right click first and left click, this PC, HP external, local, right click, paste. It says a file was open. Oh, that is fine. We could choose skip. Just hit skip. Choose skip just the same. It is still copying the file. It is asking about properties. We could, sorry, yes, we're going to choose yes, we want to copy, not skip in this case. So the files are copied. We could check the size here, 189 properties, 189 meg. Music was 126 gigs. We can go back. Users, demo user, music properties, 126 gig. And we'll do the same for each folder. So one at a time. So copy. We'll just for the interest, we're going to do pictures as well. My apologies. Pictures is also included in the OneDrive copy here, which we already have. So in this case, we're doing copies, right? So we still have copies in both locations. If we check now, we are at 2.07 gigs. And this includes our music, files that are on OneDrive, which is our desktop, our documents, our pictures, and videos. Okay, so we repeated the process to copy. We're just going to double check again. Look in the videos, we'll see files there, OneDrive. And how we can confirm the location. Now it says the D drive, which is our external drive here, desktop, our budget files. And what we did, these were just copies, so these will still be on the PC just the same. So at this point we have files in two locations, so now we're safe, so to speak. We are safer than before. Okay, so just a slight recap. We now have copies of the files from one PC from one drive to the other. We have a copy of our music, we have a copy of our videos, we have a copy of files on our desktop, documents, pictures. Okay, that's it for now. You now have a copy of your files. Here's a checklist of what we copied. We copied downloads, music, pictures, favorite, and videos. Because we had OneDrive installed, OneDrive actually has the copies of our desktop, download, and pictures. So it's important that we copy the OneDrive folder as well. This did not cover bookmarks from browsers or Outlook email files. We will cover that in the next video. The important thing is your files are safe. Everything else can be handled step by step. Thank you for watching.